Hi YouTube, today I'm going to show you how to set up a recurve bow. First, there's some equipment that you should know about, and here it is. You have your limbs here, your riser. These three parts here are for your V-bars, stabilizers. A stringer here, you got your pressure button, your sight here for these two things here, your stringer stand for the bow when it's all made up, and a long rod. Clear to see why it has its name. Sorry, I'm having to move the camera around a little bit. First of all, I'm going to show you how to set up the stand, because when the bow is set up it is quite a long item. So all you do is unscrew slightly one of these legs, move it down and then screw it back in. Do this for all three and you've got yourself a little tripod. Pretty much all stands are the same, so don't have to worry too much about which brand you buy. This is just a cheap one, second hand from quite a well known archery retailer. Okay, to fit the limbs, just unscrew the secure tab here. Now you will notice that you have got a little bit there protruding, which slots in nicely to those two. Don't know if you can see, slots in quite nicely. Hold those two together tight and screw this back in. Nice and tight, and then the same for the other side. Just press that on nice and tight. Screw in. And done. Okay, while stringing your bow, you'll notice that the bow has got a longer supported area below and a short supported area at the top there. I don't know if you can see it very easily. Probably about 2 inches here and maybe 4 or 5 inches at the bottom. You want to make sure that the longer part of the string goes to the bottom end of the bow, and you slot that over and push it as far up as you can. Excuse me, I'm doing this one-handed. And then the top end, you pop the loop straight over the top as such, making sure you've got the string in the grooves. And now it's time for the stringer. Okay, I am doing this one-handed, so excuse me if there's some editing going on later. To string your bow properly, you need to use a stringer. One end looks a bit like this, and the other end looks a bit like this. You want to put the open end, which is got some rubber on here to help stability. You want to slide this over the bottom where you've got the string loose, and you want to make sure it goes past where the string is, and then you put the other end of it over top like that where the string is secure. Make sure it's nice and tight. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the one end, the closed end in nice and securely there. I have the other end over the string there, and what I'm going to do now is stand on the stringer string, not on the bow string, Then make sure that that is secure and pull up. Now the bowstring, if you can see, is taking the strain of the bow and making the limbs bend, which will now allow me the room I need to move the string on the edge. It is easy with two hands, I assure you. Okay, that's the string on nicely now. All you'd have to do is take off the top end of the stringer, drop that, and the bottom end should just fall off as it has done. We've already got the stand here waiting for us. Just pop down there, and there we go. So I've shown you how to string a bow one-handed whilst filming. Now I'll show you how to add the extras. You can use the bow as it is at the moment. Using it like this is called a bare bow. And now I'll show you what to do with all this. Okay, so first we'll start with the sight, which is these two items here. This item is basically to secure this item onto the riser itself. This unscrews to allow you to slot it in there, which I'll show you properly in a minute. Then obviously you just tighten it up again and it stays in place. But first we need to make sure that this is in the right place, which is the sight itself. That's the bit you'll be looking through and using for your aim. Okay, with the sight itself you're going to have three main functions. Twisting this will allow the sight to move up and down slowly. This one here on the front will allow the sight to move left and right, and this twisty bit here basically just tightens up this little button, which allows you, when you're first putting it on, to move it all the way down or all the way up. You let go of that button, twist that in to make it nice and secure, and if you do need to move it up or down, you just twist that to the left and it moves down, or to the right and it moves up very slowly. And it's towards you to go left, one turn, or however much you need, and to the right, go away from you. As I said earlier, attaching the sight to the riser is quite easy. Just slot it into where you need it, tighten up, nice and secure, and there you have, bear with us a sec. There you have your sight. Let's see if I can zoom in. There we go. Now you just move it up and down as you need it. You shoot your first couple of arrows, see where they go. Then if they go too high, you move the sight up. If they go too far to the left, you move the sight left. And you slowly correct yourself for the first few ends until you're comfortable it's in the right place, and then you can start scoring. I'll show you a detailed video at some point how to use the sight properly. Next I'm going to show you the stabilizers or V-bars, but first I do want to just state that you can use the bow just as it is with the sight, or you can even use it without the sight. As I said earlier, you can use it with the stabilizers and without the sight. It's all entirely up to you, it's all just preference.